So slightly pretentious?
Yeah, a little bit pretentious, but also like the quality of the writing is good enough that you understand why it's a big deal.
I did not get many comprehensible results for Googling bee feathers.
Oh, guess Link doesn't want to pick that
Big
up.
punch.
There we go.
Onwards. Teddy boy, big stick.
Okay.
I also think this bit of the game is really well designed because, like, you're in Hyrule, you really want to look around and see if you can see, like, landmarks that you recognize, but it's just claustrophobic enough that you can't.
Yeah. Oh, let's see if we can use the Night Veil Eye. That looks important.
Surely not.
Oh, you. Dang it, I thought I was being sneaky.
When you succeed your stealth check and fail your attack roll. You are cursed.
Guess I'll die. Man, I just remembered I don't have work tomorrow. That's a nice feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can swing this one.
Is it also nice to, like, go home and not have to do things?
That is actually the best part about having a 9 to 5 as opposed to being in school, is that there's nothing hanging over your head. There's no homework to do. It's just you get home and it's like, all right, I'm good to go.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. The problem is the fact that you work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I won.
Huh? I know. I tried to take out my C chart instead of my inventory because I still don't know the controls to this game. Luckily, we're only about halfway through, so I'll have plenty of time to learn.
Yup.
Halfway.
That's a joke.
I was about to say, this feels like the end.
What, when Red said you're near the end of your quest?
I may have been just
Hey, I
going
played
crazy.
Twilight Princess. Man, Twilight Princess being your first Zelda game, it's mind-blowing because you find all the plot devices and you're like, that was a pretty fun game, kind of short. And then you realize, oh no, I'm halfway done.
Yeah.
But in a good way, because Twilight Princess is amazing.
It's so good.
Ganon's Tower. Why did we allow, if this is old Hyrule, why did we allow Ganon to build his tower within like a 10-minute walk of the castle?
He was lonely, okay?
So was Kira. That was not the best reference to make. I was just trying to think of another good villain. Is this the final dungeon?
Yes. It's lengthy though, so you can.
Oh, we have the pot things, the transportation pots, right?
I actually don't know if you have one in this one.
If I get towards the end of the dungeon and then save, will I still be able to get by?
Yes.
Okay. That's all that matters.
If I'm lying, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Guess I'll use the grappling hook. You know one of the best parts of Skyward Sword is? The design of the Sky Temple, where every room is a different dungeon, is rad.
I don't. Where is that in the game?
That's like the last dungeon.
Okay.
It's the one on Skyloft that you secretly unlock. Did you finish Skyward Sword? Because I'm throwing out some pretty big plot
I
elements
did.
here.
It's just been a hot minute, so
Okay.
I was trying to temporo-spatially place it.
It's also the one where you like move the rooms around like a
Yes.
tile puzzle. Yep. That was pretty cool.
Memories.
Memories.
Don't.
Where'd you go.
Okay.
All in.
No, we went for Panic at the Disco, not Cats.
Yeah, that was my concern.
We have taste.
Although I will still see that movie. I am so excited.
Yeah, and you're still dragging me to it.
You
Yeah.
don't have to go, but you know.
But
It's gonna be great reference fodder in the
I was
future.
gonna say,
know.
if he doesn't go, I'll go with you. I'm excited.
Link,
Ah!
why do you do this to me?
He's a tryhard. He just wants to go further,
Higher, further, faster.
stronger, better.
Better. Steroids.
I don't think that's right.
There's a documentary called,
Harder, faster, better, stronger.
it's similar to that. It's only 3 words, but I think it's 3 of those words.
Harder, faster, stronger.
Probably. And my uncle's in it.
Oh! Why?
Because he's a fighter pilot, or was a fighter pilot, and fighter pilots have to use drugs to stay awake during long flights.
Oh.
So at one point they're like, what do you guys think of steroids? And they're like, they're helpful in the military where you can stay awake. And that was it. That was his entire role. But he has an IMDb page now.
Ah! Do you know what's... there's a lot of examples, of humans
Ew.
and their hubris. But one of my favorite examples is that, like, some of the crazier planes pull such G-forces that you will pass out
Yeah.
unless you just A, tank it, or B, wear a special suit that squeezes your legs so the blood doesn't go away
Oh my god.
Yeah.
and just squeezes the blood back up into you, saying, please stay awake.
Gotta love it. I don't know about this one, Link.
I'm getting the intense feeling of being on a swing. Oh.
I don't know about this one, Link.
Come so far.
No, a little bit more.
Looks like we're gonna have to jump.
jump.
Don't jump right now.
Jump, Donna, jump!
That's not gonna do it. Am I missing something, or
I have advice.
The way he's just tucked in.
what's the advice?
Keep climbing up.
Can I just get on top of the thing? No? Yes?
Yay!
Old,
Wind magic. Deku
I
fan.
still don't like this.
You got this.
Okay. Whoa! Why did it do that?
The animators are boring.
This is why.
Go.
I
Do
don't
you
even.
remember
I
this guy?
don't even remember this guy. I assume that's lava in there,
Yep.
so I'm gonna go ahead and not. Oh,
Why is he gray? Oh.
well, this simplifies things. Let's
This was
just
the
pull your
first-
eye out.
The first boss you ever faced. So you're taking a trip down memory lane here.
Okay, that's not-
And they took away all the items that you didn't have when you were in this dungeon.
Oh.
Ouch. Ouch.
Oh no.
Dang it, I
Seems
tried
to be
to
dying.
psych him out. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. If I just get close. Okay, so no, it isn't like that. Why did you do that? That was a bold strategy.
Wait
till
till
I
I
jump
jump in.
Okay, so he can just close his eyes. Good to know.
Unless he lunges in, probably.
Okay, I'll just wait till he lunges in then. Like this.
Or
No.
stab him. Stab him. Do you have a sword?
Yes.
Bottom.
This is kind of cool. That didn't work.
Stab him harder.
That didn't work. No problem. Didn't work. Maybe if I go around them. Careful, Link. There's something to swing from. I am a fool. I am a fool who made this stupid decision. How do I get there without dying? Without dying. I like how the lighting on Link is still like, yeah, there's totally lava around. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure where to swing. I know that's not the answer.
Well, this is always the answer. Whoa.
Has the fight changed at all?
Not really, no.
Okay, so I'm just an idiot. Oh, that's so far away. I figured that was too far.
It's the great balloon's tail.
I thought I had to at least climb up. But no, this is what I used to climb up. F me. Oh.
Crack. To be fair, this is a gimmick from a very long time ago.
Rather long. Ow.
I was about to ask when we started playing Wind Waker, but then I remembered it was shortly post-Venom. PV.
PV.
So, as I measure time now. Man, does this mean I won't see Tom Hardy and Tom Holland in the same movie as Venom and Spider-Man? I mean...
You wanted the Disney-Sony deal to fall through. You were waiting for that.
Look, I swing both ways on a lot of different parts of life.
Link, no, it's you fool. That's so far away.
Link's got a hell of an arm.
Still didn't... Okay.
Boink.
Correct. This is a really cool concept, and I just wish I remembered the boss better. Ow.
Troy Baker, do you want a good chair?
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay. Bottom.
Do the lunge. This guy's basically a Dead Space enemy.
From which game?
He's not particularly scary, so 3.
Oh, Dead Space 3.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, the only Dead Space I've experienced.
Very unfortunately, because I love that franchise so much. Well, you have played the Dead Space 4 demo that I made.
Oh, true. Infinitely better.
I want to feel like that's a compliment, but I feel like it's really just an insult to Dead Space 3.
Unfortunately, it's a slightly low bar.
Why won't he lunge anymore? He's lunging now. See you later, effort.
Let me clip through your face.
Woo!
Yeah. You're in the air now.
I unfortunately remember almost none of the bosses, so this is going to go great.
Yeah.
Okay, now can I grapple his eyeball out?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Okay, this is lower on the talking points priority list, but I'm dying to know why Jonathan Frakes is on here.
Because Troy Baker, I believe you already know, you know some of this. I think I posted it in the group chat at some point, but my new favorite meme is clips from the show Fact or Fiction,
Yes.
hosted by Jonathan Frakes.
Wait, was this the thing?
Yes.
The
That's
curse
correct.
thing?
A similar event did take place. Yeah, so there was a show called Fact or Fiction in which every episode... Yeah! They just came up with 5 stories, and some of them were true and some of them were false, and you had to figure out which one was which.
Jonathan Frakes is just like telling you
and it's
stories?
just hosted by Jonathan Frakes. So, ooh, that's cool. I actually want to see what the shapes of them are and see if I can remember any of them. There, that one's Sandy, right? The snake boy is a Sandy. Yeah. There's a big boy. Oh, I remember the big boy because that's when we talked about Love Never Dies.
I was gonna say that's it gets worse.
And that I'm guessing is an octopus boy, but I don't really remember him. So yeah.
Oh, sorry, Yoni. What time frame was this show created in?
This was, I believe, post. Is it Voyager? When was
Next Gen.
Next Gen, sorry. I believe it is post Next Gen, but not too far after, because the quality of the videos is really bad. But so my first experience, I don't know if it was actually the first one, but my first experience with this beautiful show was Jonathan Frakes tells you you're wrong for 45 seconds. Is
that when you get the stories wrong?
Yes. Every time you get a story wrong, we gotcha. It's not true. It's complete fabrication. This one was invented by a writer. We created it.
I'm gonna look it up.
Please do.
I'm telling you you're wrong. First result after I typed Jonathan Frakes.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend that never happened. No way. We got you. Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction. We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
Oh God, that's incredible.
So that's followed by Jonathan Frakes tells you you're right for 43 seconds, I believe.
41 seconds.
41 seconds.
There's also Jonathan Frakes interrogates you.
I'm not sure exactly what that one is. I know the exact title of the third one that I really like is just Jonathan Frakes Asks You Things.
Ah, I see that one. Okay, I'm going to do the right one first.
Yeah, the right one first.
Is it possible this story is true?
Is it possible?
Yes, it is.
Could it be?
You're right. It's fact. Yes. Yes. A similar event did take place. You're right. You were right. Our research found a published report of a similar story. Yes, it was. A similar story happened to a young man in the Pacific Northwest about 20 years ago. It happened. A similar event took place. You're right again. You're right. A similar story happened to a teacher in the Florida area.
The Florida area. Yes, he absolutely said that.
Area. I thought he said era.
Oh, no.
I accidentally clicked on another video in my spasm.
A similar story happened to a teacher in the Florida area. It happened. You were correct. It happened. This one took place. A similar story occurred in the state of New Jersey about 20 years ago.
Asks you things?
Yes, this is my
Have you
favorite.
ever walked out of a mall into a huge parking area and realized you'd forgotten where you parked your car? Ever gone mountain biking? What do you want to be when you grow up? What's the right tip? Have you called a plumber to your home lately? How superstitious are you? How much money would it take to make you spend a night in a cemetery? You display this as a trophy? You have a pet? You have a sweet tooth? You believe in the power of a curse? Have you heard your hearing tested? Planning a trip soon? Can you remember the tallest man you've ever seen? You love to go A-Wanderin beneath a clear blue sky. Big stars real estate agents have become. Are you careful with your personal record? Does your computer ever seem to have a mind of its own? Have you ever visited a Chinatown section in a major city? Have you ever visited a flea market? Have you ever visited a truck stop? Did you ever have a job as a waiter? Have you noticed how many successful restaurants are theme-based these days? Have you ever had the desire to write your initials in wet cement?
By far, the two best ones are Do You Love to Go A-Wanderin Beneath the Clear Blue Sky and Have you noticed how many successful restaurants are themed based these days?
I did enjoy. Would you ever display this as a trophy?
Would you display this as a trophy?
He's relegated to a small fourth of the screen and a giant set of antlers to make up the other 3/4.
Yes.
Oh my god. Riker's my favorite character in Next Gen. This is so good.
Okay, I do have a question about Riker.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen 4 separate clips of 4 separate occasions where he thinks he's like in charge of the ship and then he realizes it's actually a simulation and he's been taken prisoner.
He does get beat up and taken prisoner a lot. When he actually takes over the ship is in one of the best episodes of the show. I haven't seen as much Next Gen as I'd like, so I don't know how many times that specific situation happens. But there is one episode where he just spends the entire time like swapping between realities and not sure which one he's hallucinating in.
That's probably where I saw most of the clips then.
Yeah.
I forgot I didn't have the boomerang. Still don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, that's a fun episode because like he pops up in a mental hospital and they're like, "You've been hallucinating the Enterprise," and he's like, "Pretty sure I didn't." But then, and the audience is like, "Definitely sure you didn't," because this is in like season 6. And then,
wouldn't it be wild if that's where the show wins? Not only is Next Gen a hallucination in Riker's mind, the original was also a hallucination.
Riker too.
Yeah. Riker just read the history books in his hallucination.
Yeah, in his mental hospital. But then halfway through he's like, I think I am hallucinating. And you're like, no, but then neither of them are real.
Oh.
The Enterprise is real. And like, the specific Enterprise he was ending up in was fake.
Oh, are they respawning?
They do.
Curse
You must
you.
move swiftly.
Move swiftly or
Damage.
danger will befall you.
Danger, that's it.
There was literally no danger.
Yeah, I was confused about that.
Dang it, I'm moving swiftly. There we go.
Oh, it's so small.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
Yeah, your sword is super powerful now.
That's true.
Boss rush.
Yeah. Alright, well I feel like we have to save the Love Never Dies beast for last.
Yes.
Oh, that somehow hit him.
So the selection of talking points still on the list. Hockey All-Star Dude, Iron Chef Beer, Stranger Things 3, Radio Idea, and Apartment Woes.
Radio Idea was your thing.
Yes.
Apartment Woes are not, that is a long story that I definitely do not need to get into. I can if we still have time, but that can be low priority.
Depending on, like, because do you want it on your own, like, wow, words. Do you want the ending of this to be its own session? You said that's what you were saying?
Yeah, once we get past the boss rush, I think we should call it quits.
Cool. Then we should probably not go into Apartment Woes. So the Radio Idea. Will you be participating in said radio thing?
I can, if they let me.
Yes, that's fair. Because I have an idea for another reading of X, but why?
Good, because I am actually a little bit low on ideas. What is yours?
How do you feel about reading musical lyrics?
I'll do it.
Because the Lightning Thief musical exists.
See, because Love Never Dies would be an equally good one, but
True.
I feel like since I've seen, would you also be participating in this? Because Percy Jackson, Lightning Thief is probably more your thing than mine.
Fair. I was.
Oh, that's the gimmick. I forgot.
Yeah. this particular format is your gimmick, so I did not want to swoop in and take it.
Perhaps we could play multiple. Although we could play multiple roles, like each play roles.
Yeah.
But also part of the fun is not actually being able to tell who's talking. So
we just switch off character. Like every time the character changes, we switch who's talking.
But we never. You're not consistent as to who's playing who.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that could work. I guess I'm just not going on top of that. Even though that'd be cool. Is this how I get on top of that? Do I need to get on top of that? Probably not.
It's unclear. One of my thoughts for the but why was we add the annotations from genius.com.
Oh, great, yes.
Because I read some, they're fantastic.
Great.
For Love Never Dies.
Oh, I should look up those.
Which ones?
Well, I was talking about Percy Jackson, of course.
Excellent.
I went to Drive to hop on my tractor to see what they had to say about this.
Mm-hmm.
The Genius annotation says, it was actually a zoo transport vehicle that Percy, Annabeth, and Grover rode in the novel, where they sneaked at the back occupied by a couple of zoo animals. They couldn't ask for a ride from a tractor guy in the novel, considering by this time Percy was already a wanted delinquent kid from creating a commotion at the Gateway Arch. Oh my God. 8 thumbs ups.
We need to include the thumbs up. Interesting.
This is where I get off? We all remember that one.
Yeah, unfortunately.
This line can be seen a number of ways. One of which alludes to the large number of prostitutes in and around Las Vegas.
What?
6 thumbs up.
I didn't even pick up on that reading.
Reply comment. It's relevant because it shows how much of a weirdo Aries is to say that specific phrase to 12-year-olds who probably don't understand the implications of the double meaning. 4 thumbs ups. Final reply. How is this relevant in the musical? 1 thumbs up.
That's not. I did a bad job.
Yes.
I'm gonna run out of magic.
Yes.
Thank you for your confidence.
It's okay, love. I wouldn't have ever made it here.
I'm gonna look up the lyrics to Mama Did You Watch?
Oh my lord.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Mother, did you watch?
Mother.
What happens if we run out of magic?
That's a great question.
Did you let yourself be killed?
There is that option. Great. Magic's not back. Okay.
Thankfully, these guys are.
There's fairies, so that's nice of them.
There's no annotations on this one.
Well, what's even the effing point?
That's why we have genius in the first place.
How you danced. They're all entranced. Yes, all but the one whose entrancement was sought. He wasn't there!
Wait, who?
The Phantom!
Wait,
No,
I thought she was
the next
bad.
line. Where, poor girl, do you think that he was? Yes, that's right. In with her all along. With Christine!
Why does she care about the Phantom? I thought she just cared about Mother.
Mother.
Whose mother?
Her mother.
Mother, did you watch?
Mary, did you know?
But
Mother, did you know about my watch?
It's a really nice watch.
it's a Rolex.
Am I doing something wrong or am I just bad?
I haven't been paying attention, I'm very honest. I was
Neither
reading
have
hot lines such as, Maggie, stop it.
Nice.
New contender against the drunken fool. We have Meg, sweet fool.
Sweet fool.
You did all that you could. Charming, bright, and yet still not enough. Well, what do you mean?
My parents at me.
Oh no! I'll fight them. I don't want to fight your parents.
Just please no. Wait, shouldn't you be going into one of the whirlwinds?
I thought those were going downwards.
I thought they'd give you an extra boost.
But they look like they're down.
Oh, what do I know?
You're probably right, though. No.
Oh.
Goodbye.
That's such a peaceful death.
Okay, what
We're trying to get to the thing.
Skip-it-dip-it-ba. Carabina.
What is this?
It's a long story.
But a satisfying one.
Was it?
For some of us.
I feel like we still lost the argument in our hearts.
We lost the argument. We absolutely did, but we were right. Sometimes that's all that matters.
What were you arguing about? Ouch.
At one point in Steven Universe, the character of Greg.
Well, I love implicitly. Is that misguided?
No. He's great.
He's one of the best characters.
Yeah, he makes one of the best.
He is swinging a carabiner, you know, those clips that you use to hold things together, or for climbing, or things like that. That real object that is called a carabiner.
Yeah.
At one point, he swings it around on his finger and starts singing, "Carabiner, carabiner." And one of our friends was convinced that he was saying the word carabina and insisted that it was not the word carabiner.
But why?
Because he can. For the sake of the argument.
Of course.
He's a little like...
Who? Galactic Hero, you mean?
No.
I love that we give it away more whenever we repeat the name.
Yeah. I feel like it'd be better if we just let it slide and be like, oh yeah, Steve from finance. Steve Carlsberg. Ugh.
Ugh.
Steve.
What are you doing?
I don't know how to do it.
Maybe you're just not like getting to the peak of the jump.
But if I wait too long, there's no just start to fall.
What if you go all the way to the tippy top thing? Can you do that?
I tried to do that. I can't get on top of it. Or I really can't. I'm just bad.
That's quitter talk.
I can't do it. I'm up here now.
Climb for your life.
It won't let me. It won't let me go.
I don't know what you're doing, man.
So if I just go to the thing and then wait for the thing. No. Tell us about the hockey guy.
Man, even the recap of the Wind Temple is annoying.
Not even close. Complete fabrication.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Fiction, not this time.
Pure fiction.
This one was invented by a writer.
Okay, so, Hockey Man. There is a hockey player. Was? Yeah, he retired. His name is John Scott.
Excellent.
The 2016 Hockey All-Star Game, they either introduced this new thing or they continued this thing where you have a fan vote. Where you're like, just like anyone, doesn't matter if they're actually good at hockey, anyone gets voted. Normally it's the good people because it's the All-Star Game.
Yeah.
But the internet was like, you know what? John Scott's good enough for us. Let's get John Scott in the game. And then everyone started looking into John Scott and they were like, he just seems like a bang-up guy. Let's just get John Scott into the game. He's just an enforcer. Like his whole job is to skate around and beat people up. And the campaign succeeds. John Scott gets voted into the All-Star game, and he's like, okay. And the league is like, no. So John Scott gets traded down to the minor leagues, which, like, for an enforcer in the middle of a season to get traded makes absolutely no sense. Like, there is no reason to do that other than actively trying to disqualify him from the All-Star game. And everyone was like, hey, NHL, do you want to not be the worst? Can you let John Scott play? And they were like, just kidding, he can play. And he wrote a really touching, like, Players Tribune article about it. He was like, I'm just a guy from wherever, and now I'm in the All-Star game? Thanks. So yeah, he played, like, for no team, technically, because you can't send people from minor league teams.
Yeah.
Skated in the 2016 All-Star game. Hold on, let me find the exact numbers.
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
I don't
What would
know.
you like me to do better?
I'm wondering what you're doing wrong. Sorry for getting sliced.
That's just part of the fun at this point.
That's fair.